Welcome back to Organically Designed. Me and my oldest daughter are going to be revamping our cleaning kits, refilling some cleaners, and not just the homemade ones, but the laundry detergent as well, and also some other cleaners around the house. We are doing a total house clean out. I didn't get everything on video, but I got so much on here, and then also those shelves for my craft office me room came in, so we are getting to get those put together and some organizing done, and I had so much laundry to do. So y'all sit back, relax, or use this as a 50-minute motivation for your cleaning today. We're going to play some music, we're going to mix some things up, but first we're going to organize these cleaning kits, get the cleaning products ready to go, because we are in the mode to clean today. Number one on our list to refill is the glass and window cleaner, and this is one of my top three, and that is why I'm mixing up these three different ones today, because they're my top three faves and the ones that we use the most. So this is the glass and window cleaner, and it is just water, rubbing alcohol, and some Dawn, and it by far, out of anything that I use, Windex, the vinegar cleaner, that's the spray away foaming spray. This one is my favorite. I will not buy any other window cleaning product. I do have the spray away. I have had Windex before. I've used vinegar, but yeah, by far this glass cleaner is my favorite. The second one that we are going to be mixing up is the daily shower spray. This is one that, if y'all had watched my cleaning product recipe video, this was one that I was trying out, and I was going to let y'all know, and I used it for a while now, because I wanted to see, was it just my cleaning routine or not. So I went like a few weeks without cleaning my shower, and yes, I got some mildew in there, but not as much as I would have thought I would have. It even helped with the shower curtain, so I was really excited about that. And this one has rubbing alcohol in it, hydrogen peroxide, water, Dawn, and the jet dry for dishwasher cleaner. So that's in there. And then the last one is the disinfecting spray, and this one I also had an all-purpose cleaner, but I found that we were using this one way more than all-purpose cleaner in place of an all-purpose cleaner, and it also works really well on my stainless steel appliances. So this one's another favorite, but this one has vinegar in it, water, Dawn, tea tree oil, and as some of y'all may know, tea tree oil is a natural disinfectant. So we've gotten these ready to go to get our cleaning done, and these are probably the three things that we use on a almost daily basis. Maybe not the glass and window cleaner, but definitely the disinfectant spray is like an everyday cleaner. Right now, y'all have been seeing me use the micro band because I've been trying to use it up because I got it during COVID at the house. But the daily shower spray, of course, daily shower spray, hello, I use that every day too whenever I get out of the shower because I'm normally the last one to shower. While Lacey grades the Fels-Naptha bars, I'm going to be mixing together all the powder ingredients of the laundry detergent. So so two things changed in my detergent mix. So the baking soda is normally optional, so I added that this time because I found myself using baking soda more and more in some of my loads of washes. So I just decided to add it into the mix. And then the other thing is I like the smell of the Downy Unstoppables separate and not mixed in. I know that you're like, well, that doesn't make much of a difference, but it does because I put more Downy Unstoppables in a little wash than what was mixed into the detergent in the tablespoon scoops. So we're doing 3 Fels-Naptha bars. You do a box of Borax plus 1 1/3 cup. Then you use a whole box of super washing soda. Then you do pretty much between 5 and 7 pounds of OxiClean Versatile, and then 2 cups of baking soda. And I'll have this recipe links below and the original video that I kind of like walk more slowly through it, not in this like hyper speed. But I will say the Fels-Naptha gives off a really nice scent, but I'm really enjoying the Downy Unstoppables Refresh. Right now, I'm really liking the botanical scent of that one, but we are just mixing everything up. I decided this time, I normally do it in the trash bag, but after last time's fiasco of it ripping open, I didn't want to have to deal with the mess, so I just decided to dump everything in and just slowly mix it all up really well. And we've already been using this for quite a few days and had to do a lot of laundry. You will see proof of that at the end of this video. And it is already working great just the way that it is. And I'm liking the smell a little bit better than I liked it with the Downy Unstoppables mixed in. So also, I know that Downy Unstoppables kind of messes with some people's skin. So again, that's another optional thing along with the baking soda. So after getting everything picked up and moved out of the way, I decided I needed to go in and also refill like my Dawn soap dispenser. So we're going to go ahead and do that with some of the remainder of Dawn. And also I wanted to get under the sink reorganized. Y'all saw me reorganize it in one of my videos about my cleaning kits. I'll be sure to link that one below as well. Because I always like watching stuff like that and seeing how other people organize underneath their kitchen sink or their cleaning kits around the house. Because it really gives me a good idea of like some things that I can minimize on, or little organizers that may work better than the ones that I have. So I just decided to switch some things up because I've been having issues with the amount of rags, because we do go through a lot of rags, but it's just way better because I'm down to like 2 rolls of paper towels, and I just got a pack of the paperless towels for replacement of those from Walmart. I'll show y'all those later in this video as well. So I wanted to kind of go through and get my rags on top, because those are kind of like our instant grabs on a daily basis to get things wiped down. Y'all heard me talk about the Scrub Daddy dupe from the Dollar Tree. It's a Scrub Buddies sponge. Just saw it there on the counter. I tossed it because I had used it completely up. But you can see that I did end up splurging like I talked about, and I wanted to try the actual name brand Scrub Daddy sponge to see if it was comparable to the, well, if the Dollar Tree one was comparable to it. I've used it a couple times and I'm really not seeing a huge difference as of yet. I think the biggest difference is probably going to be in the longevity of it, and that is in 2 ways. It's going to start deteriorating away as fast as the Dollar Tree one did, and the Dollar Tree one actually did last me a good while. And the other thing is it going to get softer as fast as the Dollar Tree one did, or are they going to be about the same? Because the whole awesome thing about the Scrub Daddy brush is that it is supposed to scrub and be more hardcore than your everyday sponge, and it's supposed to outlast your other sponges. So I'm really tempted to see, and I'm definitely going to be putting it to the test some more than just the basic kitchen cleaning. I'm probably going to do some more table scrubbing like I did with the Dollar Tree one, and really see, hey, maybe it will pick up more than the Dollar Tree one did. But that's another new cleaning product I'm trying out. Is it worth, I think it was like $3.52. Is it worth that? Or is the Dollar Tree one just as comparable and going to last me just as long for less than a third of the price?
Do you remember when we used to run away through the night? There is a story about us two, and it's written about me and you. Nothing can bring us down, 'cause we are together now. how we used to run against the morning sun. There is a place where I wanna go.
Since we're already on the discussion of products that I love, I have to mention again the Dawn Power Wash. In the last video that I did, I used it with the Scrub Buddies, which is the Scrub Daddy Dupe scrub, to scrub down the tables, and it actually got red dye out of the Melissa and Doug white wood table, which was amazing. But pretty much anything that I've used the Dawn Power Wash on, it has scrubbed things down. I just feel like especially like on pots, because we have the stainless steel pots, like I'll spray it on and let it sit for a little while, and I just feel like things just come up so much better. I don't really know the difference between the formula. I haven't really researched it, the difference between the regular Dawn and the Dawn Power Wash, but I love Dawn. I've always used Dawn or the Wal-Mart brand equivalent. So the Power Wash is definitely something else that I'm really obsessed with. So it's something that I will like whenever I'm actually sponge scrubbing down the countertops, because we have like a countertop with tile on it. So I use that every now and then to like give it a really good scrub down, and I just love it. And I love the way that it smells. It just smells so clean. And I think it's the original scent, and I've mentioned that as well too.
If only for tonight, gonna let you in. If only for the high, gonna let you in. Look up to the sky, do you see the light? Look up to the sunrise, do you see what I see?
So what are some of your favorite cleaning products right now? That includes like brushes and sponges and tools and vacuums and cleaners and cleansers, or homemade ones that you use. What do you put in yours? What's your recipe? I'm always looking for something new and trying to find my favorites. Right now I have quite a few little favorites, but I'm always looking for something that can work better. So we are now working our way to the upstairs as I pause for a horrible dance break. But here's another one of my favorite tools, is the Swiffer extender. I have the 6-foot one. We have like the cathedral, not really cathedral, but really tall ceilings in our bedroom. So in order for me to even get to the fan, I have to have the 6-foot one. So yeah, that's another one of my favorite tools. You'll see me using probably every video, and I absolutely love those. But what I'm kind of like not learning about it is that there's not a like the things that you attach to it are disposable. So something I want to find, or something that I can attach to my Swiffer duster extender, that's something I could throw in the wash. That's what I would really, really like, and I want to start looking for. So if y'all know of anything like that, let me know in the comments below, because I would be thoroughly interested.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you.
So here's a little interesting tidbit or story. That rug is like a jute indoor outdoor rug, like something you would use on like a covered patio or indoors. This was actually our wedding rug. So we got married on the beach, and I bought a bunch of different jute style rugs, and y'all seen some on the front porch too, in my outdoor fall video. But that rug was actually the one that we stood on when we got married. So it is the one that I have banged and banged and banged the sand out of in order to put it in our room. And it has had its wear and tear from being on the beach, from being like having to be like banged out to get the sand out of it, cleaned on, worked out on, all of that. But that is our wedding rug. So that is something that I keep in our room. Eventually we'll have to get another rug. But it was really important to me just to have that one piece in our room. So that's just like a little interesting little tidbit about little sentimental things like that. But we're going to get going with the bathroom. Y'all can see me doing a lot of hand wiping of the floors today in this one. Sometimes I want to steam mop. Sometimes I want to just do a quick Swiffer wet jet. And you'll see the Swiffer wet jet too today. But sometimes I'm like, I want to get down and really scrub at the edges and the quarter rounds and the baseboards to get things really wiped down. And my husband and I shed so bad, so that is something that I always do in the bathroom. So we'll start out with getting some vacuum beans on and spraying down the shower with some daily shower cleaner. I actually scrub that shower a lot of the times, unless I'm doing like a really deep clean. I actually clean my shower when I'm taking a shower. Anybody else do that? Leave a comment below if you also are one of those that, well, I'm already in here, I might as well clean it too. So we'll keep scrubbing away at this bathroom. So the racks that I use are actually the kitchen towels or kitchen rags from the Dollar Tree. And they come in a 2-pack. So that is what I use to scrub things down. I like that they're not super soft, so they pick things up really well. But on the windows and glass, I actually have another type of cloth that I get from the Dollar Tree. And they come in a 2-pack, and they're kind of like a mixture. The texture is between a paper towel and a actual like rag or towel, whatever. So they really absorb things, and I think that mixed with my window cleaner really helps with keeping things streak free. So when it comes to the Dollar Tree, y'all can obviously tell, like when it comes to my tools, my rags, my brushes, my sponges, for the most part, that is like my go-to place for things like that. Every now and then I'll splurge, but then the cleaning products are a mix between homemade stuff and some name brand things, but I'm always up for trying some new things for certain parts of the house that I struggle cleaning with maybe a little bit more. But I found for the most part my homemade ones and the things that I use work really, really well. But I'm always up for trying new things.
While wait for the moment to pass, I want it to start now, start now. I want this feeling to last, keep it alive now, right now. It's been too long, the chase has been drawn out enough. I'll wait till you move on.
So here is my newest addition to my cleaning supplies, which is the Clorox toilet wand. My mom loves hers so much, and I keep seeing other people loving it just the same. And I have to say, just after a couple uses, I am in love with this thing as well. So what I did is I didn't just clean with one pod. I used one pod to clean all 3 toilets in the house because I found that it'd be kind of wasteful to just use one for one toilet whenever there's plenty of cleaner on that. But stuff came out really, really well. I think way better than the brushes. So I might have found my new love when it comes to toilet cleaner. I like that I don't have to do a brush and a cleaner. I like that it's all in one. Kind of hate that it's disposable and not reusable, but whatever. But the thing I like about this is like a sponge, and it gets under that rim in the toilet so much better than those bristles do, because the bristles are kind of inconsistent when cleaning. But this is actually like a sponge that perfectly slides underneath there, and things came off in like one swipe, whereas with a bristled brush it would have been multiple swipes. So I was like, oh my gosh, when I see people using them, okay, I used to hate on it. I used to say, oh my gosh, what a waste. But now after using it, I think that I have found my new favorite toilet cleaner. Now, if y'all have something that y'all like even more than this, let me know. But I am in absolute awe of how easy it scrubbed things off the toilet. And with 3 kids and 1 kid who isn't the best at aiming, and things get under the rim of the toilet and you don't know, I mean, it's a splash zone, whatever. I love it so much. So, have any of y'all tried the Clorox toilet wand and absolutely loved it, or absolutely hated it? And tell me why. Y'all, I have another question for y'all. As I'm undecorating from fall, um, I really keep all my decor for holidays or seasons pretty much to the main living spaces of the house. I do switch out soaps here and there, but I'm one of those, like, I feel like I can't switch out soaps and candles until they're empty, for the most part. Maybe not the candles so much, but the soaps. Um, because I'm a purger, I'm afraid I'll end up using, like, just throwing it away. But anyway, are y'all someone who decorates in every room of your house or more than the living spaces? Or are y'all people that just keep your decorations kind of minimal and more to your living space? Like your living room, dining room, maybe a little bit in the kitchen, stairway, stuff like that. But we do our front porch, and we do for fall through Christmas. And then we do our living spaces, which is like the living room and now dining room. Maybe have something in the kitchen here and there, but ours is so small, there's really not room for that. This year was actually the first year that I actually put anything up in the girls' rooms. So something small, like their little pumpkins and floral arrangements. And then last year was actually the first year that I put anything in their rooms for Christmas. So they each have their own small Christmas tree. And y'all will see that in my next video when we decorate for Christmas. And I'm going to get my son one now that he's a little bit more capable of listening and obeying and just having the patience and the willpower to not touch things. So we will do a little something in there, but I am just not one where I want decor in my room. But if you are, I love it. I absolutely love watching people's decorating videos, and I think it's amazing that people put that much into it, but I really keep things very like minimal when it comes to decorating. So are y'all kind of like a minimal decorator, no decorations, or do you fully deck out your whole house?
Everyone longs to be known fully and be received. Everyone's gotta keep growing, gotta breathe, yeah. And in the wake of the pain, you try again, standing up after you fall. So let it rain and leave your chains, 'cause being brave is letting love win after all. And in the wake of the pain, you try again, standing up after you fall. So let it rain and leave your chains, 'cause being brave is letting love win after all. Living in an airplane, drink cucumber, be popular. And did it really happen if you can't capture the picture? Who the hell taught us that we kinda don't matter if we lose the world's attention?
So I've had these curtains up here since we moved into our house in 2019, and I really liked it because they were a nice little accent piece, but I really decided to let my decor, as I switch it out through the holidays, through the seasons, to be my accent colors, my accent pieces. So we've had these sheer curtains on our back door, so I decided to order some more for all of the windows. And since we have these heavy blinds, we don't really need the heavy curtains. So I am really loving how this turned out by just putting the sheer white curtain up there so that all of our colors are kind of just a little bit the wood tones, white, black, and gray. And that way, whenever I'm switching things out for the holidays, like I mentioned, those will be like my accent pieces, my accent colors, and I can really play around more by having a very monotoned colored background. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to look with the Christmas tree in front of that back corner there. And I really think that it's going to change up how this space feels whenever I'm decorating it for each of the seasons and adding in a pop of color here and there so that those pops really actually stand out instead of those curtains really took over and dulled down what I was adding to the room. So I'm excited for that. And the curtains are actually going to my friend because her daughter's room actually has those teals and corals in it. And so I am giving those coral pillows to her as well, and the covers, so that she has some pillows to go on her bed, because she has kind of like a rusticy mixed with a little bit of modern theme to it. So I'm really excited to see how her space turns out, and I'm really excited to see how this really muted backdrop is going to make Christmas really stand out this year in the living room.
Thing that I can do, waiting for you. Only thing that I can do, you. Only thing that I can do.
Get less and less stuff that I'm picking up because it vacuums so good. Yeah.
So this is the other set of shelves that we ordered, and I thought that I was ordering the same ones. The original ones I had are with the wheels, and then they're not as wide as these and definitely not as tall. But even though it wasn't the same, when I put them together and organized everything on it, it was nice to have that extra width, and it was really nice to have the extra height in here. So even though it wasn't exactly what I was going for at first, it all worked out in the end because I actually needed it to be able to fit absolutely everything that I put on these shelves, as far as all my different bins, and it even fit even more things on there. So all my small organizers that I use to move around and switch things out as I change up how my systems are in my house, I was able to pull those out of the entryway closet and fit all of those on there as well. So it actually worked out really well, and I just had the worst time with the little locking mechanism. Every time I was sliding it down, bless my husband's heart, because he had to come in here and help me and do them over and over and over again, because I'm a little obsessive compulsive about them being exactly on the same exact snap. And so even if they slid down just the tiniest bit, I made us hammer them back up and hold them in place and get them right. So there was like one shelf I think we did like probably at least 10 times. And then he was able to help me hammer down the rest of them so that they were nice and secure. But this is the fun part with the organizing. The other awesome thing with extra height was that my shower curtain that I use to kind of hide things when people come over for parties fit the height perfectly, which is a little, like a couple inches covering the ground. And then my greenery hooked to it with just maybe like 4 or 5 inches sitting on the ground with my tallest greenery. So it worked out really, really well to actually have this taller one, and then the wider one. Y'all will see that in the finished product as well, why it was so much better than how I had it, because I had my bins 2x2, was actually able to fit a little bit more. So we'll do a little walkthrough here in a minute, but going through and just kind of rearranging and organizing some stuff to categorize them a little bit better, because after sitting on the ground, things got messed with a lot.
Freedom, I never had the chance to run. Leave behind the said and done. Figure out what's to come. Reasons, all the bigger things I can't ignore. I'm not getting what I came here for. Gotta get ahead of something more. So I think I found a new way out, way beyond a shadow of doubt. 'Cause
So in the last video, I did a lot of this. So this is mainly just showing the overview, because I did leave the overview off because I did not want to do a complete walkthrough of this room until I had everything up on some shelves. But I am absolutely in love with how this turned out. I love that I have one half of this room for just all my creative things and work from home stuff. And then I have my couch to kind of lounge on with a couple of those little stool tables there. And then the other side will eventually be moving our treadmill from our room downstairs so that we have that half of the room to do our treadmill things on, and then we can kind of have more floor space than what we do upstairs to do some of our other little workouts and things. But like I said, I was able to fit some more baskets in the center there. So I really got so many things to fit here. And like I said, I was able to pull some stuff out of the entryway closet. But I am loving how this turned out, and I'm so excited to come in this space now. And it's definitely a lot less stressful. And I'm going to be bringing down all of my Christmas stuff too, like Christmas gifts, and put all those bins in here too, because this will kind of be where I hide out and wrap gifts while everyone's at school.
Wake me up at sunrise, 'cause I'm giving up on you and I've had enough of you not giving me enough, you not giving me enough. When we will recover, 'cause we're only human, yeah, we're only human now. And we found each other, hanging under the ruins, so nothing good with us. Nothing good with us. Nothing good with us.
I've talked about this before, and I want to mention again that one of the things that I try to do as part of being selfish with my self-care is, even though I'm getting some laundry done, because I have like, oh my gosh, like 5 loads of laundry to fold here, I did 2 things for myself. I'm doing it by myself, 3 things, whatever. I'm doing it alone, without distraction. I lit my candle, which my favorite one for the longest time now, especially in my bedroom, has been Salted Coconut and Mahogany by Better Homes and Garden. And then I'm watching some YouTube. So this is kind of when I catch up with YouTube. And I definitely got to catch up on a lot tonight whenever I had these 5 loads of laundry. And this is actually, my son had already gone to bed. My 2 girls were in bed, and my husband was downstairs watching TV and decompressing, and so that I could come up here in the room, because I like to fold when I'm doing especially huge loads of laundry like this, fold everything on the bed. But one of the newer people that I have been watching and really, really liking is another like fellow mom and cleaner, but she does like kind of like a vlog mixed with cleaning, which I really, really enjoy. It's Kristen Casper. I'll have to link her channel below, but I really, really have been enjoying her, and she just really keeps it real, and I really have to love that. So be sure to check her out. I know I'm a baby channel, so she's been doing this for a while now, and her subscribers are oodles and oodles in more than what I have, but I definitely have been kind of like enjoying her videos lately. So I was binge watching some of her latest ones here when I was doing all this laundry.
for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put my fire out. You can turn it all around. And you can lift me off the ground so we can fly.
Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out and doing this 52.5-minute cleaning with me and creating some household cleaners as well. As always, stay organically you. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one.